Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Family Sedan channel. Let me share with you a few headlines surrounding XRP just to set the mood and get things rolling. Here's the first one from the Daily Hodl. XRP showing strong bullish cases as whales rapidly accumulate. Crypto Insights firm. Here's another one from you today. XRP, strong bullish scenarios emerge. Will price rally in 2023? And here's another one from the Crypto Basics. Sentiment makes a bullish case for XRP, declares a crypto pick for January. And I'm going to share with you why XRP is so positively in the news today. And also, I got to ask, have you guys been paying attention to Songbird at all? Because it's been going bananas lately. I'll show you the chart. It's been rocketing. But before going any further, I do want to be clear. I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice. And you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. As I record this, XRP is at 35 cents, Bitcoin at 16,875 bucks, market cap for the asset class 829 billion, and Bitcoin dominance at 39.15%. with the Crypto Fear and Greed Index at 29 out of 100. So those poor, lovable, cuddly little retail lemmings out there, they are fearful, but I'm glad they're not in extreme fear today at 29 out of 100. But you can bet your bottom dollar that there will be a time when they're in extreme euphoria again. So fear not for the typical retail speculator out there. So how about that Songbird? And now look, after Songbird was airdropped, I believe it was September of 2021, if I'm not mistaken, that actually hit far before the Flare coin, Flare token, which is coming out. By the way, Flare token coming out on January 9th. We're finally going to get our first batch of it. So a little bit less than a week away. It's coming. But before that, also developed by the same developers, Songbird coin, which is the Canary network, which just basically means it's a test bed for whatever you want to ultimately put on Flare. I mean, it's not a test net technically because a test net indicates like it's a closed off system. This is a live blockchain. It's just included for test purposes. So there's an actual real life coin attached as a real open market value. And it has absolutely rocketed. Here you can see this is a 7-day chart for Songbird. Wow. And this is in a bear market. It's just so fascinating. So over the last 24 hours, Songbird is up 52.4%. Over the last 7 days, it's up 84.8%. I thought we weren't supposed to see stuff like this in crypto anymore. Weren't we told that last year that it was the end of crypto, Bitcoin, and everything's all going to zero? Well, here's an isolated incident where Songbird is just absolutely rocketing. Now, it's way down from its all-time high, so I'm not pretending that it's, it's recovered. No, its all-time high was 71 cents. It dropped down below a penny, and it's now hovering a hair below 2 cents. So the fact that it's up, again here right now, 84.56% over the last 7 days, it's still amazing. But yes, I recognize that crypto markets are certainly still down. So for me, there's a reason that I've kept my Songbird. I watched it do all of its price activity, from the all-time high all the way to the bottom below a penny, and doesn't emotionally bother me whatsoever, because even had I sold it all at the all-time high, fine, I would have had a bit of extra cash, but so what? So what? I want the exposure to the asset class. That's what I want, because I understand that the crypto asset class is completely cray, and I just want to see what the hell happens, and I want the exposure to it. So whereas, taking all the Songbird, it would never be remotely life-changing, but who knows? You hold Songbird long enough, if it actually takes off, which is a big if, well, it could still be something way more substantial. And I have a feeling that it's just going to move in tandem with everything else for, just like, everything during this next blast-off portion of the market cycle, whenever things get heated back up again. So yeah, I was absolutely always intending to keep it, and I am. And the Flare token, the IOU that's currently being traded, because it's not live yet, it hasn't seen really the same type of price activity. It jumped up a little bit, but nothing like what we saw with Songbird here. So it's just interesting to note that. By the way, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention this, because I am a fan of Bitcoin. In fact, I was a fan even when I jumped into crypto in 2017, even though XRP quickly became my favorite cryptocurrency. But I'm actually much more optimistic and confident in Bitcoin's long-term viability today than I was back in even 2017. And, a big part, as I've been articulating for on and off for the last several months, you may have heard me mention, a big part of it actually is that I know that today there's a layer 2 scaling solution. It works. It's not some sort of science experiment. It's in production. There's not a question of whether or not you can make Bitcoin scale. And it's already here. And it's got something in it that you can't program, which is liquidity. It's been adopted. It's got the brand name, the cachet, if you will. It's got all that stuff. That's awesome. And I want Bitcoin to succeed. I'm just more optimistic now than I was, a little over 5 years ago. And for good reason, I think. And, I saw David Schwartz, XRP co-creator, Ripple CTO, state that, he believes that the scaling will not be an issue for any cryptocurrency if it's actually useful and adopted by people in general. And I'm paraphrasing here, mind you. But that's the message he was conveying. And the reason being is because even if the layer 1 chain, doesn't sufficiently scale on its own, if the asset itself on layer 1 is valued by people in businesses or businesses, well, then it's going to have a layer 2. And Bitcoin's layer 2 is the XRP ledger. It already works today. You don't need Lightning Network. And maybe Lightning Network ends up scaled and to get all the bugs worked out and fine. And I have no problem with that either. I'm just saying we already have one full solution today. When David Schwartz articulated it like that, I thought, yeah, that's in line with what I've been thinking and saying on my channel about why I'm more confident about Bitcoin. Anything that's valuable, people are going to work for solutions around it to make sure that it continues to be adopted. So even though it's not the layer 1 coin that's ever going to be as technologically sufficient as XRP is on layer 1, it may very well not matter, and that's awesome. I'm good on that. Bitcoin helps XRP, and XRP helps Bitcoin, and the XRP ledger helps Bitcoin. That's cool stuff there. So happy birthday to Bitcoin. It started 14 years ago today, January 3rd of 2009. Satoshi Nakamoto mined the very first block of Bitcoin. What a cool time to be alive, seriously. It is the coolest damn thing. And then there's this from the Daily Huddle. XRP showing strong bullish cases as whales rapidly accumulate, Crypto Insights firm. Crypto analytics firm Santiment says XRP is signaling bullishness as whales rapidly accumulate the token. According to Santiment, XRP is setting the stage for a possible price surge to start off 2023, potentially triggered by a short squeeze. A short squeeze happens when an unusual amount of traders are trying to short sell an asset. The squeeze begins when the price jumps, causing many traders to buy back their positions and therefore pushing up the price even further in a volatile fashion. Santiment shows the lopsided funding rate for XRP on Binance, the largest crypto exchange in the world by trading volume. And so check out this quote, and there is a chart on the screen for those of you that care to look. The XRP network has some intriguing network divergences pointing to strong bullish cases. Our community post discusses whale addresses accumulating rapidly, traders continuing to short, and a significant long/short on the verge of being crossed, end quote. And so look, I'll just share this message at the outset of 2023 here. I don't know if in the short term we do go lower. If we do, okay, whatever. But big picture, my gosh. Like, what do you think is going to happen if you could fast forward a decade from right now, 15 years from now, 20 years from now? Look, I don't pretend to know exactly what it's going to look like, but don't you think that the asset class is going to be absolutely monstrous by then? If not, you would think at least tens of trillions, if not over 100 trillion, right? Wouldn't you think somewhere up in there? And so here we are sitting at 800 billion-ish anyway in terms of market cap. What an opportunity that represents for the few of us on the planet who are paying attention right now at the beginning of 2023. It's still so early. I've been here 5 years, and the whole time I felt we're so early. And I'll say, I started saying this 5 years ago. I'm going to say it again today. Over the next 10 years, you may have heard me say this before, over the next 10 years, the crypto asset class is going to substantially outperform every single other asset class on the entire planet. I've been saying that for 5 years, and I've been saying the same 10-year time frame, and it's still true. Just kick it down another year with each year that passes. It's not even close, folks. It's not even close. There's almost no money in the damn asset class, and it's still getting figured out here. It couldn't be more obvious. Just to know that XRP ran up to almost $4, almost entirely on wild speculation, with a fraction of a percentage of humans having ever even heard of it. My God, that's why if we are right, fortunes are absolutely to be made. And for many people, fortunes already have been made. That's why it's not about timing the market. It's about time in the market, which is very different, which is why I'm happy to be as patient as I need to be to see this damn thing through. Hopefully you guys are having a great start to year 2023. It can't be as dumpster fiery as 2022, right? Well, look, I shouldn't have said that, right? I jinxed the whole damn thing. But look, yes, I am still worried about the contagion, but if it hits, it's not going to be the end of the world. Most of the plummeting happens quickly. Even if we stay down there for a while, markets rebound, it won't be the end of the world. It's going to be fine. Either way, on a personal level, I'm not going to be sad or scared by it. Even though it will negatively impact me in terms of net worth, I'm going to feel, if anything, I'll feel happy on a personal level, even though I'm supposed to feel sad. But I'm not going to treat my life I'm not going to respond like that. Let other people feel sad. If they get hurt, just like I get hurt, and they want to feel it, okay, whatever. For me, I'm just going to be an optimist because I think that is what makes much more rational sense, to be optimistic despite the short-term pain and recognize that there's opportunity here. I think that's far more valuable than, curling up on a ball and hiding from the world under my bed sheets. Ain't going to be doing that. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the Moon Family Sedan.